everyone, and welcome to Room 120 News, your place to find out everything that's going on in our school and in our classroom this week. Just a reminder to please review and sign your child's homework contract nightly and leave it in their folder. Thank you so much to everyone that's doing that. And if you are, keep up the great work. And if you are forgetting, please just be reminded of trying to do that every night. We understand that things are busy, but it does help us know that you are in the loop of what's going on. Thank you to everyone that was able to come to curriculum night. If you were unable to attend, we definitely missed you. I sent an email and a Dojo message earlier this week with the link to the presentation, but I'm also going to link it into the weekly email and into the weekly message so that you have access to it in case you missed it earlier this week. If you are reviewing that and you have any questions about any of it, just give me a call or give me an email and I'll be glad to answer any questions you may have. Just a reminder to please complete your child's fluency homework with them each night. It is definitely going to help them in their reading fluency. They do receive Dojo points for completing the fluency homework. If you haven't already, please make sure that your Dojo notifications are on so that you're up to date on all of the things that are happening within Class Dojo. A conference sign-up form will be coming home this week. It's going to be online, so be looking in your Dojo and your email for that, and you just will be able to pick the best time that works for you and your family. We are starting up the Spider-Man of Room 120 this week. It actually will be for students not this week, but the next week. So there'll be an example, what you're supposed to do with that on the first couple of pages of the book, and also some directions. Essentially, it's like going to be a Spider-Man action figure that goes home with your child, and there'll be a different person every week, and they get to take it around and do things with it over the weekend, and take photos and write about it in the journal, and then return it, and then they'll get to share about what they did with the Spider-Man of Room 120 on Monday morning in our morning meeting. So it'll be a super fun way to connect home and school, and just allow you guys to have some fun and take some fun pictures with Spider-Man. Also beginning this week is the Superhero of the Week. So each week I pick like a Student of the Week, per se, that has gone above and beyond showing their storm skills, and they are the Superhero of the Week. There's a couple of really cool things that come along with that, and I'll be telling you more about that this coming week. So we'll select our first Superhero of the Week at the end of the week to be the Superhero of the Week for the following week. So it's like the person that we vote on this week will be the Superhero of the Week next week. So it'll be a really fun time for us to celebrate students that are just really going above and beyond to follow their storm skills. Beginning of the year testing is complete, so thank you so much for your patience in that. The results of that testing with your children will be shared with you at the beginning of the year conferences in October. Up next is looking ahead, where you will hear all the things that are going to happen in the future of our school and in our classroom. Mark your calendars for Friday, October the 11th, as it is a teacher workday and there will be no school for students. But on that day, we are hosting parent-teacher conferences from about 8 or 9 to 3 o'clock. So just make sure that you have some availability that day. If you're unavailable to come during the school day, then you are more than welcome to come on our evening night, which is going to be the Thursday before on October the 10th. And we'll have time starting at 3 and running all the way till 7 p.m. So please just be thinking about which date may work best for you. And again, that sign up will be coming out this coming week. Up next is Curriculum Corner, where you will hear all of the things that are going to be taught in our classroom this week. In math, we're continuing in our Eureka Squared curriculum in Unit 1, where the focus is on measuring and the metric system. We're not so much going around with rulers and meter sticks now, measuring things. We've moved more into giving scenarios where it's measurement units, and then students are adding and subtracting those numbers and learning various strategies with those. In Foundations, we're finishing up our study of glued sounds this week, and students will be taking the assessment on Thursday. So please review the at-home resources with your child if you haven't had time yet, and continue to practice spelling words with glued sounds. In reading, we're continuing in our Wit and Wisdom curriculum, where students are studying about change, and so we're finishing up the book A Color of His Own by Leo Leone, and students are exploring more of the standards with that, and really focusing on what lesson or moral is learned through the story. And then we're starting a nonfiction book towards the end of the week called How Do Leaves Change Colors, and students will be learning about the scientific process of leaves changing colors in the fall. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Room 120 News. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. If not, we'll see you right back here next week for another episode of Room 120 News.